The evening started like any normal dinner gathering. Soft music in the background, warm lighting, the smell of grilled chicken filling the house, and friends chatting comfortably in the living room. My husband, Daniel, had spent the entire day preparing for this little get-together. He cooked, cleaned, decorated, even ironed the tablecloth himself because he wanted everything perfect. He always did. He loved hosting people, making sure everyone felt comfortable, and he never complained about the effort. I admired him for that, but I'll admit it. Sometimes I took his kindness for granted. That night, surrounded by friends, laughter, and wine, I made the mistake of showing off in the worst possible way. As we gathered around the dining table, conversations flowed easily. I sat next to my friend Mia, who always teased me about my boring married life. I don't know what got into me. Maybe the second glass of wine, maybe the need to seem more exciting, maybe just a stupid flash of ego. But when Mia asked jokingly if I ever found other men attractive, I smirked and said loud enough for everyone to hear. Well, if Daniel doesn't keep up, I might just upgrade. That new guy at my office, he's definitely an improvement. The table erupted with awkward laughter. Some people chuckled. Some looked down. Mia's eyebrows shot up. My husband froze. Daniel didn't react. Not a twitch, not a forced laugh, not even a stiff smile. He simply placed his fork down and stared at me. Not angry, not emotional, just unreadable. That expression alone sent a strange chill down my spine. I expected him to roll his eyes, make a sarcastic comeback, call me out playfully, but he didn't. He didn't defend himself. He didn't defend us. He didn't say a single word. In that moment, I realized the joke wasn't funny. Not to him, not to anyone. The rest of the dinner felt slightly off. Everyone kept trying to continue conversations, but Daniel's silence hovered like a cloud. He served food, cleared plates, offered drinks, but mechanically, politely, with a cold distance I had never seen before. I tried brushing it off, nudging him lightly, whispering, "Hey, it was just a joke." He smiled a polite empty smile and said nothing. The silence was far worse than anger. After dinner, while everyone moved to the living room for dessert, Daniel disappeared into our home office. I assumed he needed a moment, so I stayed with the guests, trying to pretend everything was normal. But deep inside, I felt uneasy. Something in his silence felt intentional, calculated. I didn't know why, but I knew Daniel wasn't someone who acted without reason. When he finally walked back into the living room, he wasn't holding coffee or snacks. He was holding his laptop. He didn't look at me. He simply plugged the laptop into the TV screen. The guests fell quiet, curious. My heart started pounding. Daniel clicked on a folder. My stomach dropped when I saw the name, Her Jokes. He hadn't created it right then. It was already there. He opened it and played a video, a simple slideshow he had prepared earlier that evening before the party even started. It displayed photos of our marriage, moments he captured quietly over the years, the breakfasts I forgot he cooked, the anniversaries I barely celebrated, the small surprises he planned even when I brushed them off. Under each photo, he had written captions like, "This was the day I realized she takes my love lightly. This was when she didn't know I skipped work to make her happy." Everyone in the room went silent. I felt my entire body heat up with shame. I looked at Daniel, but he still wasn't looking at me. He wasn't angry. He was simply showing the truth calmly without raising his voice. His silence hurt more than shouting ever could. I wanted to stop him to say, "Please don't do this here." But my voice refused to come out. Then the final slide appeared. It wasn't a photo. It was a single sentence. "If she ever wants to upgrade, I hope the